Hello, we are back.
We are back indeed. It's a short break, but the deadlift is happening. It's about to start.
It's about to start. So quickly, very quickly, before we do the deadlift, if you miss the results, if the spreadsheet was broken for you, we have them right up on the screen. So this was the Kanak medley, the box carry into the super yoke. And as you can see, Mitchell Hooper.
What a time as well. I mean, look at that. You've got Tom and Alexei, both very, very fast athletes, and Mitchell Hooper,
was
3 seconds faster. Luke Stoltman in 4th place. Martins Lisis in the rounding out the top 5. Brian Shaw hanging on in there in 6th place with some good events to come. Trey, Gabriel, Maxime, and Athor rounding out the competition there, but 21.96 for the win. Mitchell Hooper.
I can't get rid of it now.
What have you done?
There we are. There we go.
We're back.
We're back. How bloody exciting. Let's have a look. What's Bon Chop saying?
He's saying the bar's too skinny, looks brutal. Well, they're wearing straps, I think, so grip's not too much of an issue. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
I see more of Loz and Liz than my family these days, says Leighton. Sorry, we'll have to be your new family.
We apologise to your family.
Your uncle and aunt. I can't even get my words out because I'm too flippant.
I know.
Right. Any predictions for the deadlift, Lozzo?
Do you know what? I can see Mitch Hooper. If we go on what they did in the deadlift ladder, I can see Mitch Hooper doing really well.
Yeah.
I think Tom can do really well here.
Yeah.
Martins, I think Novikov. It's so hard to pick.
Yeah.
Trey's a great deadlifter.
Bill Henderson, who's the other half of Strongman Archives. Massive apologies for spreadsheet troubles, Loz and Liz. I fixed the database to better handle the traffic. Fingers crossed we're good.
Thank you,
Do
Bill.
not apologise,
Bill does an amazing job.
Him and Ella are together, run the Strongman Archives, which not only gives us spreadsheets at World's Strongest Man time and all big competitions, to be fair to them, but they have just a ton of interest and information on there. Do consider donating to the website because they do it. It's completely non-profit. They do it out of their sheer love and passion for the sport. So if you can afford a small PayPal donation, I'm sure they would be forever grateful and keep us in good service. Izzy and Diz, thank you so much for becoming members. And what have we got? Spreadsheet family. The whole spreadsheet family is here.
We're here, guys.
We're here and we are ready to rumble. Who's going up first? And it's going to be in reverse order. So we are going to have Athor and
Maxime.
Is it a two-man? 2 men doing it together? It will be Maxime if it is 2 men. Yeah. So interesting because this isn't Maxime's best event, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, the first 2 events not so good for Maxime. His better events come later on in the competition. It's so important to be consistent. And looking at that first event, the top 5, not in the order that we've kind of predicted, but the top 5 are who we think will end up in the top 5, but plenty of time for things to change.
Yeah, we don't know the exact weight for the deadlift, do we?
No, I've been told it's 360 kilos, but if it's not an actual bar with 360 kilos, it's difficult to say exactly what it weighs.
How many reps do you think could win if it is 360 in the hands?
8 to
10,
maybe.
People are
these
really
guys
pushing.
These guys are so strong these days. I mean, if I said 8 to 10 years ago, it would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
They are very, very strong.
Gregors, thank you for the super chat. Those live streams making my day. I'm working today on my own so I can get updates on World's Strongest Man and a few laughs with Uncle Loz and Auntie Liz. Thank you. We are glad to keep you entertained while you are working. I have to listen to things when I'm just doing boring stuff, usually audiobooks.
You like your audiobooks, don't you?
I love my audiobooks. It's the only way I can still consume fiction and actually get stuff done.
So I think it might be just 1 car at a time.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be a slightly slower slog for this one, guys. But there's no real reset or anything with a deadlift. Well, there's no reset at all, especially if it's on a frame. So hopefully it won't take them too long to plow through it. And someone Bron Chop thinks it's going to go well over 10. John,
it depends. Like if it was on a bar, I'm thinking about weights on a bar. It can really vary on this type of deadlift. So athletes figuring it out really quickly helps. Usually on a deadlift like this, you want to have your feet slightly forward more than you would on a normal deadlift because you can use the leverage to lean back. If you remember, if any of you guys used to watch Mariusz Pudzianowski, he would almost be falling backwards on this type of event, trying to use that body weight to help and almost squat it up rather than deadlift it up. It's a bit of a weird one, but it's going to suit the guys that are good combination of squat and deadlift.
Yeah. Do you think this is going to be like damage limitation for Luke in this event, or do you think this might be a better deadlift setup? Because notoriously one of his weaker events.
I think this could make Luke's competition. He needs a big performance here. If he doesn't get himself, I think really it needs to be top 5, top 6. If he's not in the top 6, then he's probably going to struggle to win the competition. If he can get himself in that top 5, he's still going to be battling because he's got some very good events to come.
Kobe, 80 plus reps if it was 200 kilos. Don't know.
I don't know any of these guys can hit 80 reps
on anything ever.
They'd rather
even on an empty bar. Oh dear, slightly slower slog. I'm certainly stealing this saying. It's just how we talk. Oh, yeah. It's quite funny actually with the amount of people that are saying they or not even aware of certain types of British slang that we bring to these videos, and we're not really aware of it either. It's just normal to us, isn't it? But now we've got people all over America saying bloody hell, which is great. Paul Gallagher, thank you for the super chat. Would love to go to World's Strongest Man as a spectator someday. I see Alan Thrill has an untamed strength stand along with others. Looks like a great atmosphere.
Yeah, Alan's gym isn't too far away from where they are. We'd love to go to Untamed Strength one day, wouldn't we?
Yeah, and this is the first year they're doing that sort of festival side of it, where there's lots of different brands and stuff with their stalls. So giving the audience something to do in between. What should I click on? Sorry,
this one.
This one.
Yep.
Okay. Mitch has the biggest max in deadlift.
Absolutely, he does. So this could be another really good event for
another event win. Can you imagine winning the first 2 events in the final at your first ever World's Strongest Man?
The last time I can remember someone doing that, I mean, I might be wrong, but was Mike Jenkins, 2011.
Possibly. I can't remember. Did he win the first 2? I remember he won the frame.
He won the first 2 events, but then unfortunately on the deadlift,
he was
injured himself and had to pull out.
Highland Star, thank you for the super chat. Big Bad Ben Boys bringing it back to Scotland. Come on, Luke and Tom from the Stoltman Massive back at home.
It's a good, solid performance by Tom and Luke, to be honest. You know, they both did what they needed, get a good start. This is damage limitation for Luke now. Tom needs a big performance here as well. He's improved his deadlift a lot, but now he's got to prove it.
Yeah.
It's all very well having those big deadlift performances in other competitions, but World's Strongest Man is the biggest one. This is what they all want. It's nerve-wracking.
It's going to be spicy.
I don't usually get nervous. I'm certainly not for other people, but
it
is. I know you do. You're terrible for it.
Grady, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Britain will ever host a World's Strongest Man?
I hope so.
We would love for it to. There's no indication of that ever happening. It's crazy to me because Strongman is huge here, and we're one of the few sort of strongman-y nations that hasn't ever hosted World's Strongest Man. So
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, we have some amazing competitions over here.
We had like pure strength and stuff up in the Highlands back in the day, but never World's Strongest Man. We can only keep our fingers crossed. James Livington, thank you for becoming a channel member. Ooh,
a camel.
Camel. Trying to read too quickly. Tim Ricks, thank you for the super chat. Thank you both so much for all the work you're doing, putting in to make it great quality content. I love that I can stay up to date and be entertained at the same time. Have a coffee or tea on me. Thank you very
so much, Tim. Thank you to everyone that super chats, everyone that's become a member, everyone that's subscribed, liked, watched the videos. You know, it means the world to us. So we do really, really appreciate it. And hopefully we get to meet loads of you as we travel all over.
Gustav, I cannot see your comment, but I will keep an eye out for you. And then we've got Frederick. Thank you for the super chat, Frederick.
Mitch wins with 15. That's a big, bold prediction, but Mitch is doing incredible things. So who knows?
I think it would be silly to doubt Mitch at this point. It's just, I cannot wait to see how he does on the bus pull because he's never done it. JF Karan was going to call Mitch and give him some advice. He'll get solid advice from JF Karan as well. So it's going to be interesting. Never done it. D, thank you for the super chat. Lost points translation, big points. He's going to win with big points. 3rd or higher, okay points. 3rd, 6th, some points. Not last, maybe he'll surprise me. He's fucked. What?
Is that the way I describe things?
Maybe. Yeah,
it sounds about right.
A Lozzie sort of dictionary.
Big points, we're looking at top 3, definitely. Okay points, mid-table somewhere.
Wants to know who's the current Swindon Strongest Man, Lasso? Probably still you.
Yeah.
Not that you've ever actually competed. Not that it even exists, but
pretty sure if they held a strongman competition tomorrow, I could still beat everyone.
Izzy, thank you for the super chat. Any guesses for how well Hooper will handle the truck pull? I can't imagine doing something for the first time at World's Strongest Man.
Well, he seems to learn fast. Actually, when I spoke to him the other day, he did a bit of a practice run.
Right, yes.
So I mean, this guy's not just, he's learning on the job. In his rest day, he's there training this was the same day of the stones. He didn't have to do the stones, so he went and did the truck pull just to get a bit of practice for it. Not full distance or anything, but he was just getting used to being in a harness and a few tips on positioning and how he should do it. So
who knows?
Logically, you'd say he's not going to win the truck pull, but who knows? He's just been a phenomenon.
Yeah, a phenomenon. Bino, thank you for becoming a member. Unu, another super chat that I can't see. Right, so it's 2 that we've got to look out for now. Why does it do this to us? No, that's not it. Here we go. Bobzo Zen, thank you for the super chat. The longest lived mammal is the bowhead whale, which can live for over 200 years, surpassing humans, the second longest living mammal. Liz reads facts. There we go.
Thank you
Educational,
so much.
as well as entertaining.
Do you like Liz reading facts? That's I don't know. I kind of like it.
Do you?
Yeah. Does anyone else like Liz reading facts?
Does it make me sound intelligent?
Let's not go that far.
You're so mean to me. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You're more mean to me.
This is too exciting. You are right. It is exciting. Do we have
Where's
anything
the
else?
results?
Oh,
they're not here.
Oh, Pete Rogers saying Pa called him bitch hooper.
Certainly not that. He's performing and he's taking it in his stride.
Yeah, new channel, Facts with Les.
It's better than the name you were going to go for.
What was that? Oh,
Liz talks.
Talk shit. Yeah. So just for anyone who's just joining us and isn't aware, these are the results of the first event, which took place about an hour ago. It was
that's Aethor being covered by.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's Aethor, whose name you can't see.
So Aethor should be out first. We'll expect it to go in reverse order of this. So the big names to look out for later on, but Aethor will give us a good idea of how hard it is.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest deadlifter, so I'd expect the big names to be doing more, but it'll give us a good indication of how heavy it is and what we think will be a good score.
Definitely.
Lots of Luke Stoltman fans, lots of Tom Stoltman fans, Shaw fans, Martins, there's a good mix of support here.
That's the good thing about our channel. They're not fans of you, they're fans of the sport.
Well, that's what we want. We don't want them being fans of me. We want them to be fans of the sport and fans of Auntie Liz.
Paul, I know Trey is good at heavy deadlifts. Do we know how he does on deadlift for reps? He's very good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's a very strong, super strong human being, super strong deadlifter. And it's, from the sounds of things, if it is 360 in the hands, it's pretty heavy. So I think it will suit him.
Here we go. Liz reading facts could be an OnlyFans niche for sure. Can you imagine? Oh, guys, I've started my OnlyFans.
A little bit of cleavage.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's all you get.
Yeah, and then it's just me sat there reading facts. Can people ask for refunds on OnlyFans? I don't know. I would soon find out, I am sure. Oh dear.
Where are we?
Right. We are here. Diz, thank you for becoming a member. Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the updates. Say hello to my 4-year-old. Is that Bay? B or Bay? Hello. Thank you for watching. We hope you're having a fun time with your daddy.
We need Alexa to say hi.
No, because if she was here, then this stream would not be going well at all. Yeah. Here we go. Look. Ron Chopped is a big Loz fan.
Thank you, Bron Chopped. I appreciate any big Loz fans out there. Give me a like for the video. There you go. It goes down.
Dislikes. Detective Woe Buffett, thank you for the super chat. Did you know Mitchell's first yoke was £1,000 and he stated in a podcast he will pull 510 kilos in Cardiff? Regards, Elizabeth from Australia. Yes,
yeah.
I know. It's crazy. We can't wait to meet him in person in Cardiff.
We're going to meet him. When's that? August?
It's August the 6th, I think. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do there, but I'm more looking forward to seeing what he can do today. He's already won the first event.
Yeah.
Deadlift, from what we can understand, his performance in the heats was incredible. He was the fastest on the deadlift ladder.
Yeah.
He's technically lifted the most weight on a deadlift before. You got to put him as a favorite.
Definitely. The Real Gordon, thank you for the super chat. Watching you compete when I was young got me into watching World's Strongest Man, and now this content makes refreshing scores a lot more entertaining. Thanks.
Thank you, The Real Gordon. I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, it's better than sitting in a room on your own, like, dung, 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 dung. Aaron, thank you for the super chat. There are more planes in the ocean than submarines in the sky. Hashtag Liz reads facts. Also, how do you feel about Bishop not qualifying?
Sad for Bish because, you know, he's obviously a friend. He's a great British athlete, but he was in a tough group. He performed exceptionally well.
He did 11 reps on that Atlas stone against Trey Mitchell.
You know, he didn't do anything wrong. He just was in a really tough group, and events always play a part. This year, it wasn't his year, but he's got some big things coming up this year. He's another one that's got a shot at that big deadlift in Cardiff.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be disappointed. You know, of course he's going to be disappointed. World's Strongest Man is the pinnacle for all of us athletes, but he's got some big goals that he wants to focus on, and he's going to have to get over this as quickly as he can and get focused on the deadlift in Cardiff.
Stephen, thank you for the super chat. Do you think the tight strongman community will shy away from future wuss due to the Luke betrayal? What do you think?
I think wuss can still be okay, but they're going to have to go about things the right way. They're going to have to make sure. I mean, one of the big issues with this wuss thing was really wuss only do 1 or 2 shows a year.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't try to be competing against organizers that are doing 8 shows a year, because if you think of yourself as an athlete, you want to be able to earn money from the sport. So if you've got 8 opportunities to earn money, and then a couple of other competitions where there's big shows where you get the incentive to earn money as well, as a professional athlete, that's what you want. You want to be able to compete everywhere, not be restricted to just do 1 show. So I think as long as they can realize that, you know, it's work with promoters, work with other promoters. That's really important. Make sure your events aren't clashing. I don't see why they can't come back.
And also, why does Liz dislike Brian so much? I don't need a reason. I don't like his face. No, I'm joking. I don't dislike Brian at all. And if you've been around long enough, you will probably know that that's an in-joke and just a reoccurring theme, because some Brian fans be crazy.
So Monica there just telling us they are introducing the event now.
Yes.
The weight is apparently 360 kilos in the hands.
There we go.
It's a heavy deadlift. 800 pounds or thereabouts, just shy.
There we go. Power Player, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for all you have done to grow and promote the sport of strongman. Bless you. Thank you.
Going back to that question about like promoters and stuff, one of the things we want is the athletes to get more opportunities, more chance to earn money, more chance for strongman to be on TV. So we like to try and work with all the promoters as well as possible so we can bring you coverage from all these great shows.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the more people can work together, the better.
Yeah, definitely. Here you go. Look, Lozzie, you've got big Loz fans.
Yeah, I've got fans.
And last but not least, great wife.
This is true. This is true. I'm a very lucky man.
Bless you. Oh, great wife who can't scroll. There we go. Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Tips for training strongmen at a commercial gym, Lozzie.
It depends what kind of level you're at. If you're looking to push to the very top level, then you're going to get to the point where you need to train on events. So look at maybe finding another gym as well. If you're not at the top level, focusing on the basics, getting yourself strong, making sure your conditioning is good, and then you can mimic certain events to carry. Like, I never ever trained on a deadlift or squat machine. You know, if World's Strongest Man had a squat coming up, I just still squatted. If there was a side handle deadlift, I just still deadlifted and squatted, because those movements will always carry over to a specific type of machine. So you'll find the stronger you get, even without doing events, you will get better at them. A lot of people think they've got to train events all the time. Obviously, when you get to the elite level that these guys are at, the specific training is important. It's a big advantage at that level. But when you're on the way up, you don't need to kind of overthink about the event training. Just make sure your conditioning is good. Make sure you're getting stronger, fitter, faster, working on all those areas. Explosive movements are good. But yeah, you can still train very well for strongman without having the equipment. But there will be a point where, all right, now I need to, if I'm going to really progress, I've got to get specific.
Retro Wave, thank you for the super chat. Big love from Malta. Big fan, Lozzie.
Thank you very much. And I love Malta as well. We need to go back to Malta.
Yeah.
You've never been.
No, I haven't.
Dribbling, saying that.
Thank you for the super chat. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Wonder if Liz will try it. You're damn straight. I'm going to try it. Here we go.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, that's not an attractive noise, is it? Okay. There we go. Grady, thank you for the super chat. Do we know the athletes for US versus
I know
UK?
some of them.
Yeah.
We know Eddie Hall is the captain of the UK team, and we know Rob Oberst is the captain of the US team.
They haven't officially released the lineup yet.
No.
So
I don't know who's on the men's. I've heard a couple of women that are doing it.
Yeah. But no, we don't know, to be fair, because it could change. You probably shouldn't announce it just in case
I
it's
won't
wrong.
announce it just in case I'm wrong.
Alex,
Getting in trouble.
Thank you for the super chat. Do you think Brian will retire if he places outside the top
So
5?
many people have asked if Brian's going to retire. I don't know. You know, it's up to Brian at the end of the day. I think Brian would rather win and retire. He's got the Shore Classic later this year, and he's down to compete in it. So I presume he's going to do that. But
possibly the Rogue Invitational.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think he definitely does. He's obviously doing Worlds, and he definitely does the Shore Classic. Beyond that, I don't know. But it's a question we need to put to Brian.
Detective Woe Buffett, thank you for the super chat. I forgot to ask for thoughts on the £1,000 yoke. Reminds me of Magnus Fair. Who does he remind you of, Lawrence and other Elizabeth? Regards, Elizabeth. I'm guessing Mitch Hooper reminds you of Magnus Fair. Do you think? Presumably because he won it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he reminds me of Magnus, but he's a great athlete. I've been thoroughly impressed with him. I wouldn't say he reminds me of anyone. You know, he's quite unique. Yeah, he's quite unique. He's confident, but not so arrogant.
Not arrogant, no.
It's interesting. You know,
he's an interesting specimen. We need to study him.
We need to study him more and kind of learn more about him.
Dissect him. And Charo comments, thank you for the super chat. Do you think this year we'll see 3 to 4 people lifting 500 plus? We all know someone will lift the half ton this year. The question is how many? I don't think we'd see as many as that, to be honest. No, I think if one person does it,
it would be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think we see 3 or 4 people doing 500 kilos yet. I'm still questioning whether we see one person do it. But as we build up to that and we see how people's training is going, who knows? Mitch Hooper might be. If Mitch Hooper goes and smashes this deadlift, then I'm going to say that man is capable of anything. He's ran a marathon.
I know.
What kind of strongman has run a marathon?
Not God.
Not many. Although John Clark, my friend, a friend of mine, competed in strongman. He was about 160, 170 kilos.
Yeah, he was big.
He was a big boy. A couple of months back, he ran, was it 40 marathons in 40 days?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he's obviously a lot smaller now. There's nothing to him. But
by the end of it, there was nothing left at all.
Yeah, that was just insane. And it just shows the mentality of these athletes. You know, if they're determined to do something, then they'll do it.
Morgan Taylor, thank you for the super chat. Did I hear Yala coming to Texas? I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, by a gym where Ronnie Coleman trained. It'd be a cool place to visit if you come.
That would be cool.
We are for the Rogue Invitational. Yeah. Where is that though? I can't remember.
Good question. Need to check. But Ronnie Coleman's gym was Metroflex. I'd love to go and train there. That would be cool.
There you go. Thank you. Richard, thank you for the super chat. On Martin's YouTube channel, he showed he had a serious blister on his pinky toe. Was wondering how this would affect his performance. Love the streams. How bad would a blister affect someone else?
It's going to be more of a distraction than something that will stop him. You'll need to make sure he's kind of got it covered up. And it may be painful, but it's not going to stop his performance. He's a very mentally strong guy. You know, all of us have competed with minor injuries.
Painful things going on,
You know, we're all big, tough guys that can block out pain for a short period of time.
Rogue is
Austin, Texas. That's correct.
I knew I should know. There we go. Do we have any results through yet, Lazo?
Athor is just getting ready.
Athor's getting ready.
He's going to be the first athlete out for the deadlift.
I know this is terrible, but I need to quickly pop to the loo before the results come in.
So
you're in charge, Lazo.
I'm in charge.
Guys, please keep an eye on him for
me. The Rogue Invitational is in Austin, Texas, and we should be there later this year. Fingers crossed. But now it is all about World's Strongest Man. Deadlift event number 2. So let me see if I can not mess this up. See what questions we've got coming in. The deadlift's about to start, so we will focus on that. Athor, how many reps do we think Athor can get? It's hard for the first person. I think once Athor goes, I'll have a better idea of how many the next people will get. Athor's deadlift is normally lower, sort of mid-table, lower table in bigger comps. So he's more of a presser, moves quite well with weights. He's just like I've said, he's a good, steady strongman, but we've got some incredible strongmen competing. So we're going for 4 or 5, 3s, 4, 6. Interesting, guys. Let's see. Auntie's out. She'll be back in a minute. Don't worry about Auntie Liz. Here we go. We got another super chat from Jiminy Crickets. This could be anything. Will Brian be a harder future judge than Magnus? That's a good question. Very good question. Don't know. Brian's a stickler for making sure things are fair as well as Magnus is. It'd be interesting to see if he ever came as a judge. I don't think he will, personally. I think Brian is focused on his own competition. He's been an incredible World's Strongest Man winner, 4-time World's Strongest Man. I think this is his 14th time in the final. Thank you, Monica, telling us that Athor is about to start. You guys with your reps, we've got anything from 3 to 1,000.
1,000. There we go.
Let's go. Right, Auntie Liz is back, so normality can resume.
There we go.
Do you feel better now?
No, do you know what? When the stream started, I suddenly started getting horrible stomach cramps. I don't know if it's nerves or what, because this is how I used to feel when you competed. I feel sick. Honestly, I feel sick. And I was just thinking about what a great advantage Mitch has if they're going out one at a time. He's going last, obviously. So He's going to know exactly what he needs to do, and everyone else is going to have to push. What giant shows you going to? All of them. We're going to the Strongman Classic in July, which is at the Royal Albert Hall. We're going to the World Open in August, which is in Cardiff. We're going to the one in Scotland, which is in
Glasgow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what month it is. It's September or October. That's the World Tour Finals. And we're going to go to the team competition in November. So
that's in Liverpool.
Yes, in Liverpool. So if you are going to a Giants live show this year, you will definitely see us there.
We will indeed.
There you go. Dave Davis, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Lodge, you were born in December 82. Did I hear right?
That is correct. The 25th of December, 1982.
My own little baby Jesus. Richard. Auntie Liz just came back from messing with her little Brian Voodoo doll. How are they watching it? They are there in person.
Yeah, we're not watching it.
No.
So Monica is there. I think a few other people in the stream are there as well that have let us know that they're there. But yeah, there's no way of watching it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We just focus on the results coming into World's Strongest Man page and the spreadsheet on Strongman Archives.
Yeah. This is how, this is the way.
This is the way. You can tune in with us and chat away about Strongman.
I wish I was. I might feel better, but no, I wasn't. Oh, dear. There we go. Burger, thank you for the super chat. Love everything you both do. Thank you.
Thank you, Burger85.
And we love to have you with us. Danny Wolf, welcome back, Liz. Okay, 615 likes. All smash it for them. Yes, please hit the like button if you are here. There are 3,366 of you.
And the subscribe button.
Yeah, that's it.
Loz's button.
Loz's button.
Okay, Athor with a very solid start, hitting 8 repetitions. 8 for Athor is good.
Yeah.
Which has got me thinking we're going to need a big number to win this.
Oh.
I think we're going to be definitely seeing double figures. That's my prediction after that from Athor.
Definitely. Here we go.
Interesting.
And next up will be Maxime Boudreau from Canada. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Speaking about lose, did you ever find yourself needing to do your business in some of these exotic locations and was less than ideal?
Yeah, there's been situations. I mean, I've needed to do Atlas stones before and need a wee or something like that. So that's never ideal. Have I ever made you help me in that situation?
No, thankfully. I've never had to do that for you. The romance is still alive.
But yeah, we've been stuck out in all sorts of weird places and you just got to find somewhere to go. When
you got to go, you got to go. Liz, you might be expecting. I bloody better not be. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
So 8 repetitions for Athor. Maxime up next. Do we think Maxime beats Athor or not?
No. Deadlift's not a good event for Maxime.
I know, but he's been working hard at it.
Yeah. He didn't do that great in the heats, did he? On the No, I can't remember now. I'll have to check. Galliot guitar. Thank you for the super chat. I recently tried Farmer's Walk. I want to use it as a traps exercise, but I have really long legs and I have to do a 1 rep motion deadlift to do them. Any tips?
You can put your farmers up on some kind of platform to raise the height a little bit, so you can just focus on an easier pickup and then just carrying. So that's probably the easiest thing. You can get various different height farmers as well. You look at different competitions. Some of them are really low. Some of them are a bit higher. If you are struggling with the lift, I think just raising them up a little higher, just to focus on the pickup or make the pickup easier, then you can focus more on your run.
There you go.
But I can guarantee you farmers walk do help you get big traps.
There you go. Simon, thank you for the super chat. It took JF Karan 45 events across 8 World's Strongest Man finals till he won his first finals event. Mitch Hooper, ... Crazy how these things work out. Loved you both. That's crazy, if that's right.
Crazy.
Yeah, my God.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And we all know how good Mitch Hooper is.
JF Karan was,
well, we know how good Mitch Hooper is now as well.
Yeah. Ash Mars, thank you for the super chat. 3 a.m. in Australia. Thank you for the
Sticking
content.
with it, Ash. Good man.
Well done, Ash. You'll have to have a nap in between this one and the next one, which will be the Flintstone lift. My goodness.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I am too. Oh, Jonathan with a hashtag free Matt Rhodes. Thank you for the super chat, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I don't know what he's been locked into, but there we go. Dave Davis, thank you for the super chat. Let's have a joint 40th party. I'm on the 22nd of December.
Let's do it.
There you go. We're hoping to go away on holiday for like that with the whole family, aren't we, for this birthday?
That would be nice.
Paul, thank you for becoming a channel member. Oh.
There's the train. We've got a train track that runs past our house. You may hear it.
Yeah, not directly past the house, like behind. behind. Daniel, thank you also for becoming a member. And then we have Teal Vander Hoovel. I don't know why I try and read the whole thing. Thank you for the super chat.
We apologize when we butcher people's names. We really do.
If you're from December, why do you look more dated than this recorded for TV format? Joke. Love the content, guys. All the best from the Netherlands.
Thank you very much.
Why are you so dated, Leslie? Okay. Oh, Nicole.
Members, Nicole, reminding people to hit the like button with all the thumbs. Thank you very much, Nicole.
Nicole has all the thumbs. Any word on Maxime Lozo? Just double check.
Let me check while you are checking through there.
Okay.
Wow. 10 for Max.
Oh, I eat my words. So either Maxime has suddenly become incredible at deadlift, or we might see 20 to 25 reps.
I will say I'm a little bit concerned that Athel and Max have hit 8 and 10.
Yeah, because they're not the biggest deadlifters.
They're not the biggest deadlifters when we look at previous history. So, how many reps does that make you think guys like Mitch Hooper, Martins? Ideally, you want to see 10 reps as the winning.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting as we see more come through. So who's going to be up next?
So it's going to be...
Let's quickly go back to the spreadsheet. Oh, God. It's going to be Gabriel Rayom next and then Trey Mitchell afterwards. There we go.
So Trey's going to be the first of our really big deadlifters.
Yes, so that would be a good indication for us, I guess.
Interesting.
Cooley, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for all the content you guys produce. Does Loz still take clients? If so, would he coach an absolute beginner? I hope you both have a great day.
Yeah, if anyone wants coaching, they head over to my website. I have a link on there which you can click onto and go through to be coached. I love coaching everyone from complete beginners to I coach from beginners. I coach men, women, different weight classes, people that just want to get stronger. Obviously, I've coached someone that competed at this year's World's Strongest Man. I've coached the World's Strongest Woman, under 105 world champions. I coach all sorts, and just seeing people progress is amazing for me. One of our regular commenters, Jiminy Crickets, when he started with me, couldn't even physically do a body weight squat. I mean, he's just he's someone that over years of his job has affected his mobility, and now he's starting to smash quality reps, PBs, and I get as much pleasure out of that than I do seeing someone get to World's Strongest Man.
And it's www.lawrencechatelain.co.uk.
There we go.
Grady, thank you for the super chat. Loz, where was your favorite place to compete?
Oh, I've been to so many amazing places. I love going to America. I do love going to America. Canada was beautiful. Sweden, Lapland was amazing, although very cold when we went there.
Yeah.
The Philippines, nice. Malaysia. Where else? I mean, Ukraine. I like Ukraine. They love their strongman out there as well. They do. Really passionate. But I'd say my favorite place, and this is, it's a bit biased, but I love competing at the stadium shows for Giants Live.
The arena
shows.
Yeah.
You know, when I won Europe's in front of 10 to 20,000, 10 to 12,000 people. Are you all right, baby?
No, I'm in a lot of pain.
What's going on?
And your talking is causing me more pain. I'm just like, oh.
I apologize for causing you so much pain.
I'm sweating. Sorry. Did you answer the question? You did. Yeah. Jeffrey, thank you for the super chat. My son Holden loves watching lifting. It's tough selling a 3-year-old on watching people talk about lifting. So is there any chance of a shout out? Love you both. Hi, Holden.
Hi, Holden. Thank you.
Please let Daddy watch the stream.
Yeah.
It's very, very important.
It really is.
Yeah, he needs to watch this. You need to be a really good boy, okay?
I feel like I've been in that situation many times.
Yeah.
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Just 2 minutes. You're trying to get things out that they're not usually allowed to have. Have a tablet, have this, have that. Gabriel, thank you for the super chat. How can
Gabrielle did 8 repetitions.
Okay, so same as Aethor.
Same as Aethor. So we've got 2 on 8 and Maxime at the moment on 10. And I believe if they tie on reps, it will be split points.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going on fastest time. So it should be split points for guys tied on 8.
Yeah. How can we be sure that guys like Crowder, Claiborne, Carolus, or oh god, Zalowski aren't as good as the rookies Hooper, Gabriel, and Pablo if they never have a chance on big internationals? We new talent tested.
Claiborne and Crowder have competed many times in.
Crowder's going to be doing a Giants Live because he placed top 3 at OSG.
Yeah.
Claiborne didn't. I think he was 8th in that competition.
Yeah. There's so many guys that are unbelievably talented out there, and certainly unbelievably talented at certain events. So it's really hard, and it's about going to competitions. I mean, Claiborne should have been at World's Strongest Man 2020,
and he tested positive for COVID.
Unfortunately, he was just very unlucky. So that was a bit gutting, really, for someone like that. But there is opportunities for people. I mean, I remember on my way up, I was good enough, but I was missing out on opportunities because of more established people. Or eventually, I made myself get to a position where you just couldn't avoid me because I was winning competitions. So that's what these guys need to do: keep winning, and they will get opportunities.
Phil Woody, thank you for the super chat. Be great to see you guys collab with Mr. and Mrs. Monster.
That is something that will be coming.
The Monster Michael Todd, who is
he has invited us over.
Big name in the world of arm wrestling.
He's going to teach me how to arm wrestle, and we'll have some fun. That'll be good.
Miriam, thank you for the super chat. Happy early birthday, Liz. Mine is June 3rd. Happy early birthday to you too. Thank you very much. Here we go. Who's up next?
Trey is up.
Trey. Rob, thank you for the super chat. I predict Tom and Trey to get 11, Mitch to get 12.
Trey did 13.
Oh, 13. We're getting
13
into
reps
now.
is a lot of reps to win a deadlift. Is it enough to win? He's got the most by a long way so far. 10 reps for Maxime, 13 for Trey, 8 for the other 2 athletes. So
it does seem like it might be a touch light.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say it's not.
No.
I think this is a light deadlift this year.
Yeah. It seems like the weight in the hands might be slightly off if it's on a frame and a pivot. Lightest World's Strongest Man in history? Gabriel's asking. No, there will be much lighter, trust me.
I've seen World's Strongest Man where they did I think it was 90 or 85 kilo a hand farmer's walk.
Yeah.
105 log for reps. Trust me, it's a lot heavier. We see that every year. People are, it's the lightest ever. It's definitely not that. But I think with 13 reps, this one could have been a bit heavier.
The good thing is we've got a max weight event coming next, starting at 175 kilos overhead. So
when you go and watch some of those old World's Strongest Man cons where they did have max weight events, but then they'd have, the flour bag loading.
What was
the ones in the cages with shells? They were only 25 kilos each, but they had to do hundreds of them.
Yeah, they did. They just run up a hill with loads of them, didn't they? Was it Grizzly who was like,
he's like, sod this.
I ain't running. Eli Stig, thank you for the super chat. Maybe that bar is filled with helium. Maybe.
Brian Shaw is up next, so I don't think Brian's going to like a lighter deadlift.
He's not going to be happy. Let's find out.
I think if Trey's done 13, then I think 15 is possible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Depends on the time limit. I saw someone say it's 60. I'm not sure if it's 60 or 75 seconds.
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, this is difficult.
Frederick Knapp, thank you for the super chat. Born in December 82, I had 7 months in the US Navy by that time. Big fan, Lars. Liz, please call me Fred. Anytime a woman says my full name, I start wondering what tribe I'm in. Love you both. Sorry, Fred, I will. I know how that feels being
So if
an
he's
Elizabeth.
in trouble, remember to call him
if you
Frederick.
say something untoward in your super chat, then you'll be back to Frederick. Oh dear.
Brian is up next, guys.
Oh.
Where's the Shaw fans? What are we expecting from Big Brian, 4-time World's Strongest Man winner?
There we go. Noah Bond, thank you for the super chat. Tuning in with my boyfriend Brad and our doggos Raven and Teddy. Thanks for all the coverage. Also, 10 out of 10. Recommend coaching through this guy. One of
Thank
your
you,
clients.
Noah.
There we go. That's
He's
nice
just
to
smashed
hear,
a load of
isn't it?
PBs in a competition recently.
There we go. My goodness. No, guys, I honestly, I don't need to poop. I've got a stomach cramp, but it's not that. It's not that. It feels like gastro, like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but
If you're struggling, let us know.
I am struggling. I'm telling you now, Leslie, I'm dying. Wait, Jiminy Crickets, thank you for the super chat. Liz poop is tapered on both ends, so your butt doesn't slam shut when you're anxious, as in fact. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I have a pain in my stomach. Can you all please stop?
I want to see the poo emojis coming.
No poo emoji.
The Liz emoji for the members, followed by a poo emoji.
Thanks for the sympathy, guys. There we go. Hawkeye. When I was doing my
window for you.
Yeah, please do. When I was doing my truck driving course, we had to endure minus 25 degrees for the first month or so because we had afternoon to evening classes. Not recommended. No, I've been out in minus 28 just like for a weekend, and it is absolutely horrific. I could not,
that.
Yeah, I could not live somewhere that cold. That's just, even in your coziest, lovely clothes and everything, it's still, you just freeze up. It's crazy. But thank you for the super chat. Paint before assembly. Thank you for the super chat. Reddit, our strongman, divided on whether Mitch most resembles Buzz Lightyear or a thumb.
Kind of does look a bit like a thumb. We could draw him on there.
He does look a bit like a thumb. I think Buzz Lightyear is probably slightly more flattering. I think we should go with that.
Can we get him like the Buzz outfit?
Yes, we absolutely can. We'll find a way. We'll make it happen.
To the World's Strongest Man title and beyond.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That was awful. I
would have given a more convincing laugh if I wasn't in so much pain. Anything for Brian's starting now, guys. Woo.
Brian Shaw. He needs to do something special here if he wants to win this title.
So James is tagging another commenter, Coolio, as Loz and Liz may have already answered. He definitely trains complete beginners. I'm one, and he has whipped my butt into shape.
Hey,
Absolutely
James.
Worth it. There you go.
Thank you very much for super chatting that, buddy.
Yeah, Leslie does like to whip people's butts into shape. Don't you do? And I don't read anything into that. That's just as a coach. Right. Gabrielle, thank you for the super chat. But all these guys won US, Poland, and Lithuania strongman.
Yeah, absolutely. And they deserve opportunities. They do deserve opportunities. I totally agree.
I guess it's a couple of surefire routes in are winning the Arnold's Amateurs, which will get you into the Arnold Strongman Classic, and winning OSG, which will get you to a Giants Live. Those are the
you want to focus on the competitions that get you somewhere. Unfortunately, some competitions don't. My advice to anyone: if you think you are good enough to be at World's Strongest Man, go and do OSG. That's what Pavlo Kordiaka won last year,
and now he's here.
And the winner of that show, or the top 3 from that show, usually
all go into Giants Live shows, with the winner also being invited to World's Strongest Man.
So Brian Shaw, fighting for everything he's worth with 12 repetitions.
That's
puts
good.
him into second place.
That's good. So only one behind Trey on that one then, which is it's fair because Trey is an exceptionally good deadlifter.
He is indeed, but it depends what these top 5 do now. That's the big question. Luke Stoltman, I should think, coming up next.
Yes, I believe he was 5th in the.
No,
Martins will be next. Sorry, Martins was 5th. Luke was 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Lars. Curious as to what you'd consider a good level of grip for an average Joe, and is double overhand a good indicator?
Double overhand deadlift is a very good indicator. Double overhand axle deadlift is probably even better. There's different types of grip strength. So there's people that are really good at closing, like crushing strength, like a gripper. That doesn't necessarily carry over to holding onto a farmer's walk handle or a deadlift or anything like that. But double overhand deadlift, body weight hangs, things like that, all good tests of grip.
Okay. Adam, thank you for the super chat. With all the lighter implements this year, do you think World's Strongest Man is going too light and favouring the smaller, faster guys? I believe this is why someone like Hooper has come in and dominated.
Well, Mitch Hooper actually has the biggest deadlift out of any of these athletes.
Yeah, like 475 kilos.
Yeah, he's pulled a 475 kilos, which is more than Brian Shaw's ever done. It's more than I've ever done. It's more than Terry Hollands has ever done. The only people I can think off the top of my head that have done more are Eddie Hall, Thor Bjornsson, what was the guy that won the deadlift last year?
Oh, Even Makarov.
Payman.
Yeah.
Payman's done more. There's not that many people that have kind of pulled this kind of weight. So I do agree. I think looking at some of these weights this year, they're a bit light. I think the wrecking ball hold was too light.
Yeah.
And this deadlift is appearing to be a little bit too light. I'd rather see a heavier weight and 10 reps, ideally, being your winning number. But then we've got a max event to come.
We do. And it sounds like the bus pull is going to be extremely heavy and hard as well. So that will be an interesting one to watch. Power stairs isn't an easy event either, is it, Lazo?
No, not at all. So we'll see. Did you see all those comments just for you, Lizzie?
Oh,
emojis.
Poo emojis, yes.
It does sound wrong.
Uncle Lawrence and Aunt Elizabeth. Yeah. No, we can't have that, can we? No. But thank you for the super chat. Oh, loads of poo emojis. Thanks, guys.
Martins is up next. Who is ready for Martins?
Here we go. Lungu Strongman. Thank you, Alex. Leave my auntie alone. Yeah, leave me alone.
Good in training today. He's getting stronger.
Good. He's getting strong to fight you all. Loz, will you please just pull her finger? God, there's no sympathy at all. There we go. Jason, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Loz and Liz, love your content. Babysitting the girlfriend's 17-month-old, trying to get him into Strongman.
7 months.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. 7-month-old, trying to get him into Strongman. Hope to see you at UK's next week. We're not there, unfortunately, because it's my birthday.
It's Elizabeth's birthday, and we are going to a spa for the weekend.
Yes.
So no Strongman for us next weekend. We'll do a review on how it goes.
Yeah, we will. We will do a video about it. But
yes, we're going to have a weekend away from Strongman for once.
Yes.
As much as we love Strongman, after this World's Strongest Man month, Auntie Liz needs a break, especially for her birthday.
Yeah, and it feels like forever ago with the Meet the Athlete series, all 30 of them. Will Brian get 25 reps? Obviously, we're running
Brian
behind
got 12,
slightly.
and someone said 12 for Brian there.
Yeah. 12 reps for Brian, which is decent, but obviously we've got some big deadlifters to come.
Martins. What's Martins doing? You look through that. I'm going to keep following.
Okay. Thank you, Rob, for the super chat. Mitch is a thumb from
Spy Kids.
I'm going to have to Google that now and find out what's thumb.
12 for Martins.
Ooh, Martins and Brian equal with 12.
Wow.
Interesting.
Trey Mitchell putting in a performance then.
Yeah, so Trey's still in the lead with 13 reps at this point. Martins and Brian behind him with 12.
So we've got Luke Stockman up next. So this is really important.
This will be a very interesting one,
so
Luke.
We've got 2 athletes on 8, Maxime on 10. He needs to beat Maxime.
He has to, definitely. Joshua, thank you for the super chat. I wish World's Strongest Man would show every event and athlete instead of brush over them. We miss some performances. I wish they would too. I wish they'd find a way to make it a longer program, especially for the finals. I understand a bit more for the heats, but in the finals especially, we just want to see every guy compete, don't we? Not just the top 2 or 4 on each event.
I think... some people do, some people don't. Like sometimes with the time frame that they have, they try and make a story out of the battle for the overall.
I wish they'd have a bigger
problem
time
with that,
frame.
Yeah, so do I. The problem with the way they do it is if you're not doing well in the overall, you could win an event and not get shown sometimes, which we've seen. Remember Mike Burke? Burke won the overhead one year, but they didn't even show it because he wasn't in the battle for the top 3.
Yeah, and that seems horribly unfair. If you're winning an event, you expect to be on TV with it, don't you? Diamond Dog, thank you for the super chat. Now you're losing weight. Who's bigger, you or Eddie?
Probably Eddie, to be honest. I think I'm. When we were at the boxing, Eddie was about 142, 145 kilos.
I think you would have been heavier than him then. But...
I'm 132 at the moment, so I'm just little and weak right now.
Little and weak. Little Lozzie. The Sound of Wisdom, thank you for the super chat. I doubted Mitch would even make the podium, but with his win in the medley, plus the deadlift up and overhead press, next, do you think he could win?
He's got a chance. You know, if he can win,
as good a chance as anyone.
If he can win the deadlift,
yeah,
that's a 20 point, 20 points out of 20. Yeah. He needs to focus, and it gives you that motivation that you just keep going. Yeah. And also, he has the advantage then of going last on the next event.
Yeah, and he'll know exactly what he needs to do. Yeah.
Just who knows?
It's very interesting. So is Luke up next?
Luke is up next.
Luke is up. Oh, Luke is up, everybody. So this, for those who don't know, it's notoriously his weakest event, deadlift. So for Luke, it's all about damage limitation here. He needs a good performance.
What do you reckon Luke gets? Any spicy Stoltman fans watching along with us?
Maybe. I think if Luke, I don't know, maybe 9 to 10. It's hard because I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how hard those reps were for people. Do you know what I mean?
I know. It's the worst
hard.
Thing about not
an arbitrary number. Yeah, just pulling it out of my head. This doesn't seem to be much in my head. Only thing Liz hates more than Brian is everyone talking about her food. Oh my goodness. I absolutely cannot cope today. Fred, thank you for the super chat. Liz has stomach pain because Loz cooked early.
I did cook, but only for myself.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't eaten anything Loz has cooked.
Ever.
I was going to say, well, since when? I don't know. A long time.
I've cooked for you before.
You have, but I can't remember the last time I would have eaten something that you cooked for me.
It's been a while.
Yeah. E. Foxwell, thank you for the super chat. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Martins, appreciate the live streams and love the mega series leading up to this.
Thank you, E. Foxwell. We appreciate that.
Oh, we're just waiting to hear on Luke's results now.
You go through some of these. I will keep an eye on the updates.
Yeah, updates. There we go. Jake Nohide, thank you for the super chat. Any way to get JF on the line to share his thoughts? We could probably quite easily get JF on. The problem with this is keeping on top of it. It's hard enough for me to manage Loz and keep on top of the comments. Oh, what do you get? Luke got 9. There you go.
9 reps for Luke.
I called it, didn't I?
Yeah, you said. I think that's bad news for Luke.
It's bad news in his bid to become world's strongest man. Yeah. But
anything can happen. But
I was going to say 4 events still to go. Let's see how everyone else does first as well.
I think with the guys left, I would expect all 4 to beat that, which would leave Luke in 8th place overall on the deadlift.
Is Alexi next, or is it Tom?
I think it's Alexi.
I think it's Alexi too. There we go. Barry, thank you for the super chat, Barry. Qualify is unfair to second place, needs overhaul. Top 5 auto qualify. If second have plus 3 points over third, auto qualify. If less than stone off. Right. So if there's a 3 point or more gap, honestly, and let them in. Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to see them just get rid of the stone off and just do it like they used to. If they're going to use Atlas stones as the last event, everyone does it.
Yeah.
Technically,
top 2 qualify.
Technically, you could have first place be 1 point ahead of second, and you could have second place 1 point ahead of third, and anyone could still get through.
Yeah.
So I would just like to see it like that. None of this stone off, but I get why they like it. I was quite excited to listen along, but I still, from an athlete's point of view, knowing that I've been in that position. And I think it's a bit like, TV want it to be exciting still right at the end. But I think it's like, a tennis tournament or any other tournament, the semi-finals, people are still going to tune in for the final, even if a player wins easily in the semis.
Yeah, of course. Chumo, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you guys. Please put official requests for World's Strongest Man to be held in UK. God, I wish we had influence over them.
This is an official request to World's Strongest Man and IMG. Let's get World's Strongest Man in the UK. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but there we go.
Definitely won't. Have they seen Martins compete under a different flag? It's possible he's competed under the Latvian flag before.
Yes. Yeah, he may well have, especially earlier on in his career.
But he's a US citizen now, and he does compete under the USA flag. Or American flag. So there we go.
Lots of spicy Stoltman fans.
Yeah.
In the comments.
Yeah, lots of fans. There we go. Yeah.
So,
there we go.
Novikov is up next.
Lots of chilies. Luke will get 7. Someone predicted. He's done better than that. 9 reps is good for Luke. Obviously, we're not seeing it, so we don't know too much. But Austin, World's Strongest Man, put the 2021 unedited finals on YouTube.
Yeah, they started putting a lot of stuff on YouTube now.
Yeah, which is good. It's a start.
We get to go and watch it all back, which is nice.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, some people saying Luke with 9 reps there. I feel like we're quite up together, Lazzy. Joe, thank you for the super chat. I just saw Martins save a cat out of a tree for an old lady in Kansas, USA. He's here, he's there, he's every effing where, Martins.
Martins.
He's got a funny fan base, Martins, hasn't he?
He's a funny guy. He's great. I love Martins because he's just so he's a seriously tough competitor, but he's so quite chilled and just silly, and
he's quite quirky and out there for a strongman, isn't he? His sense of humor. When
you compare him to some of the others that are getting all psyched up and serious.
Martins is a bit of a bro, isn't he?
He's a gamer.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
I think him and Lewis will get on.
Yeah, they would. Power play, thank you for the super chat. For those saying it's light this year, Thought and Brian tied for first with 12 reps in 2018 front handle Jeep deadlift. Yeah, to be fair, I think, the question is what will end up being the most reps, because who's got the most so far? Trey with 13.
And Trey is a huge deadlift.
Yeah, so it's possible that is the most that we'll see, in which case maybe it's not too.
I still think 12 is too many. I think, but that's just me.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean I'm right.
That's more of a personal preference thing, isn't it?
I was an athlete that
you didn't want to do
loads of deadlifts. I preferred it to be heavier with less reps. Weirdly, I was good at squatting for high amounts of reps, but every athlete is going to have a different idea of what they prefer. So, and as a fan as well, some of us prefer to see max weight, some of us prefer to see reps. Everyone's different.
It's a preference thing. Come on, Lossie, we need Alexi results. The killer. Oh, go on. How many has he done?
15 reps for Alexi Novikov.
My goodness.
Everyone says Alexi can't deadlift.
Oh, I know. 15 reps. Wow. Well, there you go then.
Alexi Novikov has slammed his foot down and said, I'm here.
I love Alexi.
2020 World's Strongest Man is here, and I'm going to fight.
He's not here to play either. Wow.
You think what he's gone through recently as well. Yeah. And he came and won Europe's Strongest Man, and now he's into the final of World's Strongest Man, and he's just done 15 damn reps.
That is crazy. Sorry, we didn't read your super chat. You guys are awesome. Good luck with the channel. Let's go, Shaw, for going for 5 titles. Thank you very much. Super chat. Oh man, it's going to be hard.
I can't believe that. 15 reps.
That is crazy. So it's Tom Stoltman. Do you think Tom can beat 15 reps?
No.
I don't think Tom's going to want to do 15. Like Alexi, I know this is a weird thing to say, but he's got like a flat stomach and everything, which really helps for getting down to the bar, doesn't it? Especially in a suit. They're allowed to use suits, aren't they, at Worlds?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I just think this is me thinking, like, and knowing how good Alexi is. If that deadlift is slightly higher than a normal deadlift, it's going to be perfect for him.
Yeah.
You might get 2 guys that will lift the same for a max weight, but for reps, he's just got that hip hinge set perfectly.
Yeah.
He probably got himself squeezed into his suit.
Yeah.
And then he's just amazing at a certain height deadlift.
Thomas, thank you for the super chat. So, Lars, you ever had days that you attempted a clean shave, or are you fine with the trimming? For Liz, beard loss or no beard loss, which is hotter? I like the beard. It was a bit weird at first, but I'm fully on board with the beard now. Well, it's like kissing a bloody rug.
I got to make sure I keep my lips about.
Yeah. I don't like it when it starts overgrowing there.
I don't like it then because it looks like I've got missing teeth.
Yeah, a bit of hair covers up one of his teeth, and it looks like he's got missing teeth.
I originally grew the beard when I was getting bigger and my face was getting fatter, and it was just a way to cover up a fat face.
Yeah.
I have sort of a nicer looking face when I'm slimmer.
Yeah, you do.
I hope.
Yeah. The problem is if you did shave, you'd have to do it when you're not tan. Because right now, I think you'd be like brown and then completely white underneath there.
I don't think Alexa would recognize me.
No, she's
my dad had a mustache.
Yeah.
And once he shaved it off and picked me up from school, and I freaked out. I was like, who's that?
Yeah, it would be scary for her. Joshua, thank you for the super chat. There should be a 12-man final and the bottom 2 wildcards from the top 2 on the big spreadsheet.
They did that in 2014.
But he's saying like when you compare all of them, so that would be like Pavlo and I can't remember who else, either Bobby or Bish. I think one of those 2. Yeah, I agree. I would absolutely love to see that. That would be brilliant. That would feel quite just. I think we'd have liked to see those guys in the
Apparently,
in the
Alexi
final.
left everything out there. Just pushed himself to the absolute limit, as you would expect with Alexi.
Yeah.
He's just a machine.
Yeah. Jonka, thank you for the super chat. The dragon will fly up the power stairs. Yeah, honestly, some of these guys, even though they've been around a while, I've not seen them do the power stairs. So very interested to see how him, Tom especially, Mitch Hooper. Can't wait to see how he does on those. Obviously, we saw a couple of the guys do them at Europe's just last month, Alexi and Luke.
So just so far, just so we all know, for anyone that's just tuning in, we had first up was Athor. He got 8 reps. Gabriel also did 8 reps. Maxime did 10 reps. Trey Mitchell went into the lead with 13. Brian Shaw got 12. Martins got 12. Luke Stoltman got 9. And then just announced very shortly,
Alexei
Novikov has gone into the lead with 15 reps and only 2 athletes left to go.
So next up is Tom Stoltman, and then finally it will be Mitchell Hooper. Possible pilot deviation. Thank you for the super chat. I miss Matthias. I do too. We all do.
Yeah,
yes.
It would be so good to see him and JF in this final.
Yes.
I think, that would have made it incredible.
Yeah. It already is incredible, though, I think.
No, I totally agree.
I'm glad the 4 previous champions got into it, because we all want to see them all going at it, don't we?
Absolutely.
Because that's like a competition within a competition, regardless of who wins. Out of those 4 champs, where do they place amongst each other? I think it's going to be very exciting.
It is.
Oh, man, my comments keep going everywhere, Lozzie. I'm clearly not okay.
Is your stomach any better?
Yeah, it's starting to ease up. I don't know if you can tell. I'm sort of stooping. I'm trying to put myself in like a fetal position.
We'll make sure.
I don't know why it was doing that. I'll take some painkillers after this. Did I read this one already? No, I didn't. Alejandro, sad part is it's going to be edited and we won't be able to see all the athletes and events. Yeah, hopefully, World's Strongest Man will continue with those like extended cut videos so we can see the whole event, because proper strongman fans, we want to see everything. I get why for the casual fan or the complete newbie to strongman wouldn't want to see everything. Go on, why are you smiling?
No, I'm just waiting. Okay. I'm excited.
Sorry. Why are you smiling?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to smile. Tom did 13 reps.
Oh, so that's equal with
Trey.
And did anyone else do 13?
No, so just Trey and Tom currently on 13.
This is looking at big points for Alexi, because
very
presumably
only can be beaten by one person.
It's not going to be timed, is it? So no, what I mean is, if they're going to split the points, on a tiebreaker, then it's even better for Alexi.
Well, let's see what
Mitch Hooper does. Super Hooper, the Moose, Buzz Lightyear. Timothy, thank you for the super chat. Theoretically, if this year was rigged for Brian Shaw, what would be the events in the final, and what events would World's Strongest Man choose to make sure Brian Shaw won? I'd say a throwing event, like a max height throwing event. Yeah. I'd say power stairs.
Truck pull. Stones.
Yeah. And
then it's hard. Like, honestly, it's so hard because you can't. It's impossible to rig a competition for an athlete because all the athletes are so good.
Yeah.
What I keep saying, and this is what I would like to see at World's Strongest Man, is a final with more events.
Yes.
Because then there really is no place
to
hide. If you had 8 to 10 events as a final and everyone's against everyone, you cannot rig anything.
Yeah.
You can't rig anything anyway. There is no rigging that goes on. I've competed at World's Strongest Man many times. The events, I've been in comps where I've been gutted because events have been changed naturally, but they didn't do that to upset me.
No.
It was just because the venue that they were at couldn't handle the events that they wanted to do.
I was going to say, the way events are chosen for World's Strongest Man, first off, is based on what the producers want. Then it's based on what equipment is available in the country that they're in, and can the equipment work in the environment that they're in, which is why sometimes things change last minute as well.
In 2014, they announced that they were going to do a frame and a yoke, but their venue was on a beach.
Yeah, so
they couldn't
physically couldn't do it on the sand.
You can't really do yoke on a sand. So they did loading on sand and a keg toss. So it's just it sucked for me personally.
Yeah,
but it wasn't done to spite me.
No. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Loz, watching these results and whenever you're around strongman events, does it make you want to compete again? Are you considering doing the Masters?
No, I love training. Absolutely love training. I will always train. Today I was doing some, a little bit of arm wrestling training and just a lighter bench press session. I train almost every day these days, whether it's powerlifting stuff, bodybuilding, CrossFit, arm wrestling. I love all sorts of training and will always train. But I've had my time in Strongman, absolutely loved. I mean, you know, there was down times, don't get me wrong. There was times that were disappointing, but I loved that I got to be a part of such an amazing era of Strongman. But I love even more that I do this stuff now and can still be involved and just, you know, coach people, try and promote as much as we can on our YouTube, do the commentating. I'm very lucky that my wife enjoys Strongman as well. So, you know, I'm doing what I love, and it's amazing. And I'm not going to compete again, but I'll always be around the sport.
There you go. Hooper's up. We're just waiting. Okay, Wilfred, thank you for the super chat. After 5 events, top 5 go to the final, then 6 to 15 do the stone off. So 6 versus 15, 10 versus 11, bottom 15 is out. Same dramatic focus on performance. I think the problem is if IMG deemed countback to be too confusing for the general public, which makes up most of the viewing figures, that they'll consider that too confusing as well. They want to keep it simple. I think there's loads of ways you could do it. Oh, go on, tell us.
Only 12. I mean, it's still amazing, but only 12 for Hooper.
Oh,
so
that's
our winner
interesting.
is Alexei Novikov, and things will change up now. Tom and Trey both beating Hooper.
Let's get the spreadsheet up so we can see then. Here we go. Sorry, guys. So come on, refresh.
Wow.
Mitch Hooper, put it in, Eloa, 12.
So we know Alexei Novikov will be on 18 points.
Yeah, so Alexei's got 18, Tom Stoltman 17.5, Mitch Hooper 16. Then there's quite a jump down to Trey Mitchell on 12.5 points, Martins on 12 points in, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. 6th place, Brian on 11 points. 7th place, Luke on 10. Then it's a bit of a jump. Maxime on 6 points. Gabriel Reum on 4.5. And Ethor Ingolson Aethor on 2.5 points.
Exciting.
Oh,
2 events in already. And it's going to be about that consistency. Yeah. It really is. People cannot afford bad events. What are you looking for?
The comment that was attached to this super chat, which is now gone. I'm keeping an eye out for it. So we're going to quickly mop up the super chats. We do have a 3rd live stream.
We're going to be back with you guys today for the what's next? The Flintstone lift.
Yes.
Who is coming for the Flintstone lift? Make sure you join us later for that one. That's going to be exciting.
Yes, I need to bring forward the time of that because they're actually starting the events on time, and I thought. So I've set it for like half an hour after it's due to start. But I'm going to change it.
We will come in.
We'll make sure we're there on time.
As long as you guys want to join us.
Yes. Right. Let's quickly catch up on everything.
Can't believe that.
I know. Shocking.
So Alexei with a 3rd and a 1st place.
Yeah.
Tom Stoltman with a 2nd and a joint 2nd.
Yeah.
Very consistent.
Yeah.
Mitch Hooper with a 1st and a joint 3rd, 5th, however you're going to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Mitchell, been a bit more up and down. Leashes.
Not a great start for Martins.
What's that, 5th or 4th?
He's in 5th place right now. Yeah.
He's going to need to do better.
And Chara saying, I think Martins' hype is over after these 2 events.
Do you know what? We thought that the Arnolds.
Yeah, to
and
be
he went
fair.
And won you know, he just got better and better as the competition went on.
Yeah.
The next event he could do very well at. The bus pull. Could be interesting. You know, it's not looking the best events for him.
No, I don't think.
But I still wouldn't count him out.
Weren't. No, I mean, I predicted he'd be first, but there we go. Okay, guys, we are going to love and leave you until the next event. Please make sure you put on. I need to go and take some painkillers. Set the reminder for the next one. It's already scheduled.
Let me pull your finger before we go.
See you there.